would happen if you, as a food manufacturer, learned that the product you make has caused harm to someone or to a group of people? It could be a report of widespread illnesses. It could be a single product's liability lawsuit for a contaminated product that caused an injury. It could be a fatality. I bet the first feelings are worry, concern, maybe even panic. What do you do? Who do you call? How do you prevent further injuries, illnesses, or lawsuits? These are issues that keep food manufacturing company owners up at night. So, what's the solution? Hi, I'm Gordon Coyle. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about the risk and insurance issues on the minds of business owners. In this video, I'm going to discuss the issues around product recalls for food manufacturers and how the right insurance protection can help give you peace of mind for this potentially scary and costly event. Food manufacturing companies have an oversized risk for potentially devastating and costly claims which can arise from contamination, mislabeling of products, supply chain vulnerabilities, spoilage during transit and handling, and something totally out of your control, product tampering and sabotage. When a consumer or groups of consumers of your products fall ill, are hospitalized, or worse, die, there are three events that are likely going to happen. The first one is your company may get undesirable media attention. Think of any other food manufacturer who had a listeria outbreak or other contaminated product causing widespread illnesses. Number two, you may get notified by a governmental regulatory agency that your company is suspected of selling a dangerous product. Number three, you get a lawsuit alleging bodily injury to one person or dozens of lawsuits alleging injury to many people. In either case, the demands are in the millions of dollars. How does your insurance program respond? If you haven't purchased product recall insurance, then only item number three, the lawsuits alleging injuries with claims in the millions, is going to respond. The cost of removing potentially dangerous products from the consumer stream, remediating your brand, crisis management, loss of business income, and other consequential damages are going to come out of your own pocket. Now, you may be thinking, I've got product liability insurance. Doesn't that cover all of these costs? After all, if the dangerous product isn't removed from store shelves, won't my liability insurer continue to have to pay all these claims? Isn't it in their best interest to pay for the recall? Unfortunately, product liability insurance will not pay for the cost of a recall and other related costs, as I mentioned. A study by the Food Marketing Institute and the Grocery Manufacturers Association estimated that the average direct cost of a recall for a food manufacturer is $10 million. And that doesn't include indirect costs like brand damage, lost sales, etc., which is going to run into the millions as well. I will say some manufacturers' insurance packages do include a small limit of coverage for recall, like $100,000, but the scope of that coverage is very limited. So let's jump back for a moment. When you learn that a product is contaminated, mislabeled, or otherwise adulterated, and you don't have product recall insurance, what do you do? How do you begin to organize a recall? How do you respond to media reports or calls for a news conference? Who's going to help you through this event? How do you answer government regulators? If you're planning to shut down to find the source of that contamination, does your business interruption insurance cover you for that? Unfortunately, no, it doesn't. What about my lost revenue and brand damages following a recall when my customers won't buy my product? How do I recover those dollars? So, you can probably see the bleak picture I'm painting here. Massive amounts of expenses going out the door at a time when you can least afford it. You may have to shut down operations. Consumers are going to be afraid to buy your product. Some of your best customers, like big box stores, may refuse to carry any of your products, and the stress, worry, and frustration mount to epic proportions as your bank accounts dwindle. The safest, most progressive GMP food manufacturers can experience a contaminated products event. As I mentioned earlier, adulteration of your food products may happen after they leave your plant while they're being shipped or stocked onto shelves. Or worse, someone intentionally tampers with your products. These are still situations you need to deal with. So, what's the solution? Obviously, insuring this risk moves it off of your mind and your balance sheet and into the hands of an insurance company. What's important is to customize product recall coverage to your specific needs and purchase the limits of coverage that will cover you if a future event occurs. One of the best features of a product recall policy is a 24-hour hotline that'll connect you to a product recall consultant covered by your policy to answer your immediate questions like, where do you start? How do you organize a recall? How can I hire a crisis management team, etc.? That immediate peace of mind is gold in my book. How do you get product recall insurance? I think the best course of action is to work with an expert, a skilled broker who has access to many of the top product recall insurers to craft a policy that fits your needs and can walk you through the entire process to make sure you're getting the best value for your dollar. The Coyle Group is that skilled broker who works with the best insurers of product recall coverage, and I'd be happy to speak to you about how this policy works, what it costs, and how it would respond in the event of a claim. My contact info is in the description box below, and I hope you'll reach out and connect. One thing that I'll promise is that you're not going to get any high-pressure insurance sales pitch. We're here to help you make the most informed decisions around your business insurance, and we take that responsibility very seriously. Thanks for watching, and if you found value in this video and you found it helpful, then do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks.